Fill her up.
You're listening to the Gas Digital Network.
You better get ready for the Fart Carnival. It's a Fart Carnival.
Can you get the clock going, girl? There was a person who I run into pretty regularly, and all whatever. And she is nice. I'll say that she's very nice. But I learned a valuable lesson. I will never bring up anything I'm watching to her ever, because
people like that.
I was watching Love Is Blind, and it's one of those, you've seen it, right? It's a fascinating show. It's fascinating.
I love what you're watching, man.
And
it really paints the full scope picture.
You know what?
Of
You know what's so
Brendan
crazy,
Sagalow.
dude? Last night I was watching a couple of things on YouTube. I was watching like what happens when you go down to past the twilight zone of the ocean and past the moon zone or whatever that's called.
Twilight zone? What do you mean?
Going 5 miles down into the ocean.
Oh, okay.
Like what
Sure.
happens
Oh, like
and
down
the
into
fish
the
that are there and
crevasses?
stuff. Yeah, and then I was trying to watch something about what was before the Big Bang.
Right.
And I'm watching this stuff, and I couldn't finish the space one. There's too many words that I was like, I'm like, wait, okay.
Picturing you
what?
watching YouTube with a paper dictionary in
I'm
your
going,
hand.
yeah, I'm going like, what is that? What's he saying? And I'm like,
highlighter tucked behind your ear. You're like, all right, for later.
but the stuff I could understand was fascinating.
Okay.
But I am watching it also now, in a way, thinking I can't wait to bring this up to Mike on the podcast. Like that's now behind me a little bit. So I'm like, what? By the way, I got some DMs. Sorry, I'm talking all the whole time.
What do you? This is the podcast, Bubba.
I got some DMs about Kenny v. Spenny, which, by the way, after that episode, that dude Kenny followed me on Instagram.
Oh, nice.
So he's fucking awesome, dude. I was watching his podcast and shit, and I watched the episode. People were like, "You need to watch the episode with the squid on their heads."
Okay.
And I watched it, and get this. So they do a thing. How long can someone keep a dead octopus on their head?
Mm-hmm. Oh, a dead one?
A dead octopus
Okay.
on their head. How long can you keep a dead octopus on your head?
And that's just from mostly balance, from you just standing upright.
Well, they were
the
tying it
challenge?
around. They were making their own things with it. That
Okay.
dude Kenny put it under a Rastafarian hat and wore the hat.
The challenge being to balance it on your head.
If it falls off.
Gotcha.
So you can tie it and
Yeah,
stuff,
yeah.
But literally they're going to bed with plastic. Look, see? Yeah, exactly. So
dude, you just tie a do-rag around it, it'd be perfect.
exactly. And I'd be like, yo.
Yeah,
MC Squid.
Just keeping my braids tight for tomorrow.
Brother, I think Sag Daddy would go absolutely viral if I made a fucking music video with a dead squid on my head, and I was like, "Hey, yo, blah blah blah," and I got a do-rag on with the squid under it.
Dude, you look like Jordan Clarkson with braids, but it's actually the tentacles of the squid coming down.
Well, that's what they do. It was that dude Kenny wore a Rastafarian hat, and he actually cheated. He cheats every episode.
Yeah.
He cut off the squids. He couldn't keep it. He was like, it was fucking up my hair. It's smelling bad and shit like that. He cut off the arms and he nailed them to the hat. So it looks like he pinned them.
Oh, I see. So it's
it
like
looks
how he puts on and he has dreadlocks.
And
all
not
of a
only
sudden.
that, because everybody was like, you got to watch the squid episode. Something happens about 10 minutes in. He fucking doses him with 4 tabs of LSD, and the guy's tripping balls
this
with
is
a
my
dead
favorite
squid
show,
on
and
his
I've
head.
never seen it.
He's tripping balls with a dead squid on his head, and he's like, oh, and I'm watching it. I'm like, this is fucking insane, dude.
That had to mess with him on so many levels of just first of all, the visuals of having a squid, the feeling of having it on your body, the then dealing with the mortality of it being a dead animal on your head and what that means. And just,
of course, yeah.
Oh my God.
Well,
that must
the
have
other
eaten
guy,
his soul
Kenny, was
alive.
trying to be and by the way, there was I was watching the commentary on the episode too, so they were talking about some law, some Geneva law or something.
They did post-production, director's cut commentary?
Yeah, years later, because this
okay.
show came out in 2002, so the last year they did commentary.
They did
about
like a
that.
Talking Sopranos.
Yeah, exactly. They did a Talking Dead, or
Talking
whatever.
Spenny.
Yeah, Talking Spen. And they said that like he kept trying to go outside because he was like, I need to be free. These walls, you know what I mean? And and he kept trying to go outside, and they were like, you like legally you can't go outside, like
Legally?
because they drugged him
Right.
or something.
But what does that mean?
I
mean,
don't know.
We can't legally. I mean, yeah, I've been
I
on
guess the
drugs
drug
outside,
is
though.
illegal. Maybe something with the squid.
Well, of course the drug is illegal. But
Well,
they're
what about the
they're
squid?
filming it. The squid, that's where you might like if then you're like running around with a dead animal and that could get hairy. Yeah, I get that.
Okay, so that's probably what was
Should we
what.
just toss a bottle of Jergens onto the couch next to us. Do you understand? Nobody
Yeah.
can see that either.
Oh,
There's a couch
it-
off to our side, and Brendan literally just had hand cream, jerk cream, and tossed it.
Well, my eczema has cleared up, but I will say this: I still get the occasional dry hands.
Well, it's been 1 degree for the last like 2 weeks.
Exactly.
My knuckles are cracking, dude.
Yeah, I got one right here that's like fucking fucked.
With your dry skin, did you suffer from chapped lips as a kid?
Yeah, I still do.
So I've had to tell my son about this and just like really warn him because he's just like me, where he's like very fixated on just like licking everything and just being like, you know, whatever. And when I went to Cooperstown to play in the baseball tournament,
Yeah.
the Field of Dreams thing, I was
Cool.
away from my family. I guess I had separation anxiety. I had no idea. I got chapped lips out to here.
Oh my god,
And
like the
literally
Joker.
like the fucking Joker, but it was cracking and
Oh my
bleeding,
god,
and no parent helped me.
you must have looked like a monster.
I looked fucking nuts. I'm on the mound just like
oh
like
my
this
god,
and bleeding down my cheeks.
Jesus
And
Christ,
getting shelled, dude. We were playing these 12-year-olds that looked like my father. Like they had a full fucking thick beard from Florida. They're throwing 75 from 40 feet. Which means like they were throwing
Damn,
real
dude.
like adult speed. We're 12.
Oh my
This is like
God.
I definitely didn't have pubes. Some of my friends did. That one kid that we talked about on Ian's podcast.
Yeah.
He like ran naked through our dorm and we fucking booted him out in the middle of the night and he almost like froze to death. It was
Hilarious.
It was awesome. But I mean, these kids, it's like that's how back in the day we didn't have social media, so you didn't see how talented the world was. You just played in your town. You're like, I assume
Right.
this is a mirrored representation of the rest of the world.
right, and then they're going. Pew!
And then you go anywhere.
That's actually kind of how racism and I think is starts in a way. You go like, whoa! Did you know that like this town throws really fast?
right. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because
these
you don't have the. But then the internet also makes people racist. So
guys- Yeah. You know.
you know,
6,
yeah,
7.
you win some, you lose some. 6-7. as we
So,
say.
but I mean, dude, that was like a real humiliating. Oh, we all think we're going D1 in everything, and we just showed up and we're like, we didn't
did
win a
it make
game.
you guys work harder?
No, I mean, some of us. My friend Rob hit a home run, so he has a home run ball. I'm in the Little League Hall of
Nice.
Fame.
Nice.
Yeah, because I'm a participant. It's the ultimate
Is
participation
it still
trophy.
there? Is it like a trophy that's still there? or something?
I'm probably listed like it's
Oh,
a
right.
World War II memorial.
Humans love listing humans.
They love them
We love going. Let's
It's-
make a big book of names
because it proves that we were here, man.
right.
That's it. Like,
Well,
did you
I-
see Mathew Lillard's interview
Uh,
with that guy? I love the Kevin McCarthy. I think his name is. He's some movie queef. I think
Matthew Lillard is the fucking man.
He's awesome.
I don't think I'm reinventing the wheel by saying that, but Matthew Lillard is the fucking man. I think anybody who knows knows.
Is there a new reason,
No.
or just in general?
No, that did sound dubious, but no.
I think one of my favorite Matthew Lillard performances. It's an under the radar one. It's She's All That. And he's the boyfriend that basically is like Puck from the real world. And he ends up
Oh.
dating the girl who broke up with Freddie Prinze Jr.
Yeah.
But he has a couple of scenes that are just so fucking fun. Like just throws 100 and then gets the hell out.
Can we watch the scene in SLC Punk when he comes down and Bob is dead? By the way, this performance, he said he did this,
Mhm.
and everybody around him cried. Like people were like clapping
It's a
and
comedy, though,
crying.
right?
SLC Punk is like it's a coming of age dramedy.
Okay. I've never seen it. So what is this movie?
So Matthew,
I've heard
So
that-
there's a movie called SLC Punk. It takes place in Salt Lake City in the 1980s,
Mhm.
and Matthew Lillard plays this guy who's like a punk rocker. He's an anarchist. He's got blue hair.
Is it spiked?
It's
all over?
spiked.
Does he
It's-
have goggles?
No,
Or
no,
is
no.
that a Seth Green?
That was Seth Green, and
Okay,
she's
yeah,
all that.
Gotcha. Or no, Can't Hardly Wait.
Can hardly wait.
Yes.
And he's basically like, it's a coming of age of like, he's figuring out that this lifestyle that he's led as like a punk rocker who lives in like a furnitureless house with his buddy,
Yeah.
doing nothing but getting drunk every night and going to punk shows. He starts to realize there's no like, you can't do it forever. I keep hitting the coffee. I keep hitting the coffee because I'm trying to be Spielberg. I'm trying to be Scorsese talking about it, and I'm smacking the fucking coffee.
Cinema.
Yeah, cinema.
That was also, you were shocked by your own cup twice.
It scared me.
Yeah.
I didn't want it to fall. So this scene, and not to spoil the movie here, but the real turning point for him is he comes downstairs and his buddy is just dead from a thing. He took a drug and he like overdosed by accident. And he was a sober guy. So this is the scene, and they basically were like,
This will be available on Gas, probably not on YouTube.
but
This
we'll
is
make
a
color commentary
talk.
on it. So
This is a vertical clip on Instagram, so I'm hoping that
Okay.
it doesn't have commentary.
okay,
over it.
you don't think YouTube thought of that? I hope they didn't. Yeah, this is it the whole scene?
The subtitle is "Some scenes don't lose their impact," so I'm hoping
We'll
that it's
see.
the right one.
We'll see.
When did this movie come out?
I'll look that up after.
Okay.
I think I can 1996.
Damn, I should have
Maybe
seen this then.
1997 or
Like right in my wheelhouse.
2003. Either 1996 or 2003.
I see. Either
Okay.
right in the middle of the Bulls.
And they
era
tell
or
him
post 9/11.
So they tell him to just they're like he has the lines, but act. Dude, imagine trying
What
to do
did
this.
you just
They're like he has the lines of what to do, but they were like,
Yes.
you're walking down. It's a hard scene to act.
I got you.
Like, okay, you have to find your friend dead.
Mm-hmm.
Go. Looks so cold. Ooh, he's just fucking dead, bro. You're gonna cry.
He looks so much like my friend Brendan. It's crazy.
Oh God.
Fuck.
He just immediately knows. Look at this.
Good.
Oh man, that's so real. I mean, I've never done that, but that's what good acting is.
Only posers die, you fucking idiot! Now what are we gonna do for
Posers? Yeah.
They talked a lot about posers in this.
Well, Posers was a big thing in the 90s.
Oh, was that it? Oh, you paused it. Oh, thanks.
Yeah.
That was-
That is, yeah, that's...
Keep going.
You keep going, sure.
No, I don't have friends! Please wake up now!
This is what we do on the comedy podcast.
I know it's good
We
acting,
just
but
watched-
that is
I
just
know.
so funny.
I
First of
know.
all,
It's just too fucking. It's funny because we're just two fucking morons watching it.
yeah, I'm trying to put myself in that position. I've had plenty of friends die. I've never found any of them, thank goodness.
Yeah.
But like, it's such a like. I think my immediate reaction would be to just scream. Like
Yeah,
I
I'd
think
be
I
like,
would just
"Fuck."
like scream to wake them up, scream for my own frustration.
There would be. I think for me, there would be a little like, get up, get up, get up.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck. Oh shit. Fuck.
Did I do this? Is it
Yeah,
my fault?
that-
Scanning your
Kind of. Yeah.
entire
You're going.
yeah.
You're going. What did we do? What is it? What could it be? What happened last
Mm-hmm.
night? What the fuck? Call the police. Gotta call the police. Ooh, that'd be scary. But watching him act like that. That's a day you can't go high to work because
yeah,
if
no.
you're go guys tomorrow we're filming the Bob's dead scene, so. Nobody come high.
We have a no high policy on set.
My guy being like, he's being like, what the fuck is this? That was hard.
That was good.
That was hard
though.
to hold that.
Showed some pretty good lateral.
Do you
strength.
think that the dead friend was an actor in makeup or a double.
Actor and makeup.
That's got to be hard.
Yeah,
To just like be stiff and
stiff
all.
while he's
Well, do
acting
you watch
the
when
shit
you're
out of
like
it.
watching a show and someone's dead? I'm like my eyes are glued to their chest. I'm like,
Oh yeah,
I'm like,
yeah.
you can't do it.
Yeah.
I'm
I
like,
wonder
okay.
if they now AI that.
Dude.
If they're just like it keep stability on the body. and
The,
they just stay stiff.
I bet that's 100% what they do. By the
Right?
way, that is 100% what they do.
Why'd you point at me? Like
Because
you're
you're
gonna get
right.
me?
Because you know what? Because you just thought. I wonder if they do that, and I know for a fact they do that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
How?
So you just thought of that. Isn't
Look
that
at me.
crazy?
Man, I'd be an innovator 10 years ago.
Yeah.
My brain sometimes catches up with reality.
Yeah. There's so many ideas.
Have you ever found
I'll
a dead
have.
body?
Found a dead body?
Yeah, yeah.
No, but
Or like seen
I was
one before
very
it's been
close.
like taken to the hospital and prepared and all that stuff.
No, but one time, the closest I got was we were at this party when we were younger at my friend's house, and it was a big party. I mean, the guy had, my friend had like a big house. It was one of those houses where you go, is your dad like connected or something? Like this is fucking crazy, bro. Like what does your family do? And it was basically a castle. And outside of that was a even bigger house, like a guest house. Actually, not an even bigger house, smaller house.
Actually,
but it was
actually the opposite. Of what
I meant
said.
an even bigger house than I'll ever live in.
Yeah, their pool house was like what Will lived in Fresh Prince.
Yeah, my buddy lived in that house for a little bit, and he had a party once, and that's where I thought, hey, I want to be a stand-up comedian.
No kidding.
The birth of this.
That's wild.
Yeah.
I told you the first time I did stand up was at like my friend just died the party.
What?
Like the party of his death. Everybody,
Oh.
I came home from college and all my friends came home. My friend just died and we got this other kid came with literally, I'll never forget this, a giant Ziploc bag of Xanny bars. I've never seen them since. Like, and they weren't
Whoa.
just they were bars.
Yeah.
And that, you know, I don't know anything about it. but I
Xanax was
just like,
all the rage then.
it was very big when somebody died, and I did comedy
Yeah.
for the first time at that party. And this kid keeps coming up. What's going on
Whoa.
with it? The kid that we talked about it on Ian's podcast, and then he like tried to. They were like, "Oh, Mike, do comedy." Do some stand up. I'd never done it up until that point.
Isn't that funny? Like when you're a funny guy in your group of friends or whatever, you go do. They make you go up and do some stand up.
I also told them I was gonna. Like it was
Right.
at that point where I was like, I'm gonna do stand up. Crazily and not crazily, but weirdly enough, the guy who died was the first one to tell me to do it. Like he was my buddy's older brother, and I told him I wanted to do it, and he was like, "Oh, I could see that," and then just like went back to eating, and I was like, just that from
Yeah.
a cool older kid. I was like, I'll do whatever you say,
Dude,
older brother figure.
I had that same thing, but the opposite, where my buddy Sam, where we were outside my buddy Luke's house skating, and he went, you should be a stand-up comedian, and I went. It literally was like, shout out Sam. He fucking he planted that shit.
Yeah.
And then they called me up at the 7th grade talent show.
No
and
kidding.
And I did a thing about how I did this thing. By the way, I'm in 7th grade, so it was very like butts and poop.
As opposed to now.
As opposed to now,
farts
cum.
and carnivals.
I know. I've obviously. I've obviously grown from.
Right in between us. Is
That's
the funniest,
hilarious.
Like, who was I?
Yeah,
Who
going.
even was I?
Please, pardon that child. Pardon the immaturity of the child. I mean, as they say, kids should be seen, not heard. But I digress. But yeah, I did stand up. I went up they were like, anybody else want to do a talent? Like they
Yeah,
ran
yeah.
through like 3 or 4 kids,
That's
and
so
they're like,
funny.
we got time. Anybody else want to do a talent? And everyone's like, Brendan, do stand up. And I was
7th
like,
grade.
7th grade, and I went up and I talked about my trying to go up my stairs at my house. It was not a joke at all. I was just like, you ever try to like, I was trying to do it like a stand up. And I was going up the stairs of my house and my sister's big butt was in front of me and I couldn't get by. I was like, what? and people were like,
I mean, that's
they
good,
got a
strong
couple of
stuff.
laughs. They got a
Yeah,
couple of laughs.
yeah. The teachers are
a good
like,
bit.
God, whatever.
It's a
just
good bit. They're like, oh,
Whatever satiates this
God.
kid. That's so. I was in 7th grade too.
Interesting.
My English, my teacher, Ms. I'm not going to say her name. Let's bleep that, Natalie. She was young and pretty attractive back then, and would often
shout out.
I mean, it would often. Neither here nor there. Who cares? So we would read Shakespeare plays in the class, and I would like put on voices and do stuff
that's
like
cool.
that, and it would always get laughs. And it was the one thing that the teacher was okay with because one, I was reading, and two, I was engaging everybody else and paying attention, and three, I wasn't disruptive because I was excited about being funny to them. So it
that's a great idea.
bullshit.
That is a great idea.
Well, and on top of that, she had the great idea. She also made me cry once. Actually, I think twice. She just yelled at me, and I immediately cried.
Aww.
But she every Friday, 8th period, quiet study, she would give me half the period to do stand up. For
that
the
rules.
last 2 months of school.
That's like a rapper's story.
Isn't that crazy?
Where, like, teacher's like, why don't you spit some stuff for the class?
Yeah.
Frank White.
Yeah, it was very, pretty ahead of her. And that's so funny that you were like, I never took it to a talent show. Instead, I was like, great, I'll use comedy as a launch pad to sing
Robin
Phantom
Williams.
of the Opera.
Yeah.
And that was my first, real laugh when I sang All I Ask of You as a romantic duet in 7th grade with another girl, and I sang the first line, forgot the second, and said fuck into the mic, and the whole room laughed.
Great.
Yeah.
That's a great laugh.
Isn't that
That
fun?
is a great laugh.
Yeah,
I love
haven't
that.
been able to stop cursing or say anything smart since.
Yeah, I'm doing the artist's way to get to take out my my creative block, if you will. That's what they call it. They go, this will help you learn to not have as much of a creative block.
To green light yourself more.
It's all green lights. It's one of the first thing they say is like, leap and just, there will be a net there, some shit like that. Some fucking gay shit like that. No, but
speaking of
actually,
which, did you see how far Bad Bunny fell? At their but at the Super Bowl,
when
that
he went
trust
through the
fall?
fucking thing.
No, not even that. The
Oh,
trust
no.
fall backwards, dude. Show like the distance from him to then the people that caught him. And granted, they're all professional,
He's like,
sure, but there's got to be part of you that is like, I could very well never walk again. After this.
Yeah. That's what, and they would love that, wouldn't you? You just love to see a Puerto Rican,
A Bad Bunny down.
Yeah, you'd love to see the Bad Bunny now.
Yeah. But it was pretty crazy. But what were you
Isn't
saying?
it so funny? It was the battle
Jump, there's
between
a net.
Bad Bunny and Kid Rock. It's like, God, that's what we're talking about for a whole day.
I mean,
Sucks.
As
Two fucking guys without names.
pedophiles are marionetting the whole thing.
It was the story of a bunny versus a rock.
How about you, Natalie? Are you experiencing an everyday low hum of depression just because it's been dawning on you that the entire power elite are banging children?
I'm kind of psyched that it's out now. That's
Well,
how
yeah.
I'm taking this. I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, cool. I just love the concept that all the dark, fucked up shit is actually like the cockroach.
Not even
They
fucking
took the rug away and the
close.
cockroaches are like spreading.
No, that's what they want you to think. They want you to think that
I
we
agree,
know
but
everything.
a little is good.
Yeah,
We're not even close.
The thing that really makes me feel powerless is them looking directly in the camera and just being like, "Do something."
Yeah,
Do
that
something.
really is it.
We're
Look at
gonna
this,
keep
dude.
doing it. We'll do it in front
That's
of you.
terrifying.
Dude, yeah. That's like a legit drop.
Holy
I'd be
shit.
very afraid.
Look at that. He looks like Jesus.
Jesus.
But anyway, one of the things was one of the assignments for the week was to write about your like enemies Monsters Hall of Fame is what it is called. So they wanted you to write about your Monsters Hall of Fame and your Champions Hall of Fame.
What's Monsters Hall of Fame?
People that like shot down your creativity.
Okay.
They're like, is there any moments that you remember that someone was like? So one of the ones I wrote about was this teacher I had in 10th grade. By the way, when I wrote all of the monsters, I also acknowledged that I was probably the problem in a lot of this.
Monster being myself.
Yeah. I really went, I was wrong. But there was a teacher in 10th grade who was like, so I was like a class clown
Sure.
kind of guy. Like I was sure annoying, I bet,
all were.
talking, trying to make a fucking joke out of everything. But a lot of the teachers knew how to handle that, and they made me feel good. And like there was a teacher once that was like, "All right, Brendan, like hilarious, but can you let me do my thing?" And I was like, "Yeah." Like there was an understanding.
Yeah, you go.
Yeah, I go, "Yeah, go ahead,
I got my shine.
go ahead."
You
I have a little like I just performed.
Yeah, your towel.
Towel.
You're dabbing yourself off.
I
You're
go,
like,
yeah,
I'll take 5.
It's all you, man. You know I'm coming
Tap
back
me
out.
in if you're feeling them.
Yeah,
wane.
I go. You know I'm coming back out for another 2 hours, right? But yeah. Let me
If
know.
I feel the energy going down, I'll read you.
Yeah, I'll jump in. I'll be at the sidelines. He needs my help. But so the teachers were like,
I love that you made yourself just an unofficial morale boosting TA.
Yeah. Well,
That's great.
that's how you get away with being
Of
a
course.
class clown.
Yeah.
Is if the teacher's in on it. You don't want to
Yes.
be like the guy who's mocking the teacher. Like,
Well, you do, but you want the teacher to also enjoy it and see the
Right.
like. You want to do it in a way that you're not alien. It's actually a great lesson in terms of like mocking but not alienating. Is you want to pull
Yeah.
that like you almost shine a mirror to be like, right, it is silly.
we're the jesters of the room. They're teaching about the French and Indian War. I'm like, click, cling, click, cling.
I also
click,
like
cling.
how
I have
I'm
bells
talking
on
about
my
like,
feet.
yeah, you got to be careful. Meanwhile, I got kicked out of every class
I
was
know.
ever in.
Well, here was kind of what I would do a lot, like interrupting. I might interrupt if I was like, I got to get this out.
yeah.
But a lot of the times, the setup was me raising my hand.
Yeah, of course.
The setup was me going. Someone would say, the teacher say something, you go like that, and they go.
As soon as
and they go,
Brendan's hand went
Brendan,
up,
yeah.
then somebody goes, "Oh shit!"
Yeah. Well, the teacher could go, Brendan, is this serious? Or are you going to make a joke? And I go, I'm going to make a joke. And they go, all right, well, put your hand down.
Yeah.
I go, all right, it was a
I'll
good
get you in
joke,
a
though.
minute.
It was a good joke. Like, I remember one time we were learning about homogeneuses or whatever the fuck that is.
Gay, smart people.
That's exactly what I said. I went,
Atta
is that
boy.
about gay, smart people? And my teacher loved it so much that he, like, told other teachers in a way that wasn't like, oh, this kid did this. Like, they were coming, hey, I heard your homogeneous line. Like, my parents were like, this guy, telling my family,
Yeah.
this guy loved Brendan's line. What was the line again? And I'm like, what are they, smart gay people? And everyone's like, ah.
Well, what a brilliant move, and who knows if he was aware of what he was doing, but he kind of, in a public school setting, was acknowledging intelligence that was not going to be reflected in grades.
Yes.
Because he wanted to be like, hey, man, you're not an idiot. That was good. You connected 2 words and made a joke out of it. That was great.
That was exactly what he was doing. That was exactly
He's
what
like,
he was
that
doing.
will
He's
not
like, look
show
at
up
you.
on your report card, but I
Yeah.
am proud of you.
Yeah, look at you. Now just do that on tests.
Yeah. Oh my God.
I was so bad at tests. But okay, so one of my monsters, Hall of Fame monsters, which was really just a young teacher I abused. It was this teacher named Miss Lee, and we can keep that in because you know
She's
try,
long dead
Try,
by
yeah.
herself,
Yeah.
by her own hand.
So Miss Lee was she was like the first teacher that like I'm in class and she's probably like young, like 24, 23-year-old, right out of whatever I'm teaching. Like that
Attractive?
age. You know, she was all right.
So no.
She was okay. I mean, she was like she was all right.
I was more curious if that added to your misbehavior.
No, because I
'Cause I
had
some young
a couple of
attractives
young
that I was
attractive
like,
teachers.
a part of me was like, oh, I'm setting the groundwork.
One of the probably the most attractive teacher that was in our school was my 10th grade biology teacher. She's the one that told the fucking principal that I brought a knife to school. So these fucking hoes,
what kind
dude.
of start to that? What kind
These-
of start
these
to a
hoes
relationship
will
is that?
betray you.
These hoes be betrayed.
That was my blow. Yeah, that was my like blow moment.
She was Diego.
Yeah, in the car.
Bye.
No, she was Selma Hayek. Was it Selma Hayek or
Oh, he's
Penelope?
got the fucking kilo in the trunk.
Yeah,
Penelope Cruz.
You go, but you
How
look
come
at-
you no fuck me no more?
when you watch that movie, do you go, now, is that just like they had to like finish the movie? Like did she really scream? He's got a fucking kilo in the trunk.
I mean,
So
apparently
stupid.
it was a pretty volatile relationship, and he did get pulled over with her, and that is how he like got back in the system. But that
Jeez
whole like party, like he was
Louise.
out. He was out of the entire business, George Young.
Yeah.
And then she threw him the party, invited all of his Coke friends, had Coke as a party favor,
Yeah.
and then got raided. Like he was
Wow.
out. So probably one of them was already an informant and told them about the party.
God damn it.
Yeah.
That sucks.
That movie rules though.
Anyway, so Miss Lee, did I tell you this? Like, she was just like immediately like, I would interrupt, and she would be like, she just went, "Don't do that." Like, there was no like, she was like, "You can't do that. You're not allowed to do that." Set a
Yeah.
boundary, and whatever. And I was just like, she's my enemy.
Yeah,
Like, I
immediately.
was like, okay, you want to see how not doing that I can do?
I mean, that is the thing, is you don't want to be held hostage by a kid, obviously, but you are going to see them every day.
You gotta
And
have
this
balls.
is your work. Like, you have to really granted, this is their future.
Right.
Like, there's more on the line. I get there's just as much on the line, I guess, for both of you. But the kid doesn't realize it yet, so they'll
Right.
take it way further. It's like you're fighting a losing
Yeah.
battle. You ever see those like teachers that have had enough, and they're like, "I'll fight you."
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
just ready
yeah.
to square
The
up
one
with a
online
kid.
center, the people that are online that like fight kids.
Totally. And you're like, I
"Jesus."
get it. I
I
get where
totally
you're
get
at,
that.
but you just got fucking suckered, man.
Yeah, it's like this teacher, Miss Lee, came in thinking it was like higher learning, essentially.
Uh-huh.
You know, like she was just like, she's like, how do I reach these kids?
So wait, what happened?
She gave me ISS once because I was just kind of going crazy, whatever. Like we were kind of at each other's throats a little
Uh-huh.
bit, and she was just like, "You can't do that," and I was like, "I'll do whatever I want." Like I was literally was wearing do-rags at this point, and
Nice.
I'm like, I was like fully really in it when I was
Yeah.
just a little baby boy.
Bitch, I'ma kill you.
Yeah, you don't want to fuck with me, Miss Lee.
You ain't nothing but a slut to me.
Miss Lee. Yeah, so I was like, literally, this was the turning point. This is when I got ISS, and we kind of came to a respectful agreement that it's gone too far.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she goes, I'm wearing, we're kind of done. She's like, it's like, people are kind of like chilling for the last couple of minutes.
Mm-hmm.
And the seniors came in. It was a junior, I think. I was a junior. And so I was in 11th grade.
No,
and-
so I didn't realize you heard that. I was picturing you much younger.
No. This was junior year. Good year though. I
In a
loved
do-rag.
that year. I wore do-rags that whole. Yeah. No. Not only that. I mean, my hair was bleached. It was like
Junior year
I
was
was
your favorite year of high school?
Yes, it was. Or junior and senior. Junior was really fun because I had a girlfriend. I lost my virginity.
Nice.
It was a little treacherous. It was very,
Treacherous?
or whatever the word I'm trying to think of. Tumultuous.
Tumultuous. The puberty or
Tumultuous.
the relationship?
That year, just
yeah.
that year was like whatever, and then senior year was kind of like the best. I think.
Nice little glide.
Or wait, maybe that was senior year that I got the girlfriend. Well, it doesn't matter. But so some seniors come into the class, and they go, "Hi, Miss Lee." This was the juniors versus seniors thing. Right? You know how
No.
schools do that. Your school
No.
didn't do that.
No.
There was like an Olympics kind of thing, but it was juniors versus seniors.
Mhm.
And which I never went to. Like I never went to any of these like sports
School-sanctioned
school
events.
things.
Yeah.
That might have been cool.
You were
People losing their minds. I was like, we're going to Broadway Mall.
It's so fun. You were James Franco in Freaks and Geeks.
Exactly,
Like,
yeah, I was
Except
like-
with a do-rag.
Yeah, I was more like Seth Rogen than Freaks and Geeks. Actually, I was more like Jason
Segel.
Segel's
Yeah.
character. That's exactly who I was. I was smoking too much weed.
Mhm.
I was crushing over this girl. She was ruining my life.
Your parents were getting a divorce.
Didn't even know she was she was just being a girl maturing into like just living her life, and she had no idea she was ruining my life. Like, oh, come on! Like I loved you, and she's like, Jesus Christ!
Really? You
I was like,
never even said hi.
she, like the self-awareness she had to be like, we're in high school. Like,
She said that?
no, but that was her vibe.
Yeah, yeah.
Her vibe was like, okay, dude, like relax.
Yeah, I always was impressed by kids that felt that way of like, why are you taking this so seriously? Like,
Yeah.
we're like 15. And
yeah, I'm like,
what?
I'm like, 15's everything. Everyone's 15.
We're all 15.
What are you talking about? Everybody's 15.
Anybody who's anybody is 15.
I go, Green Day's 15, Eminem's 15. We're all 15, Susan.
Susan.
Did you get that? Anyway, so the juniors and the seniors come in and they say, "Hey, Ms. Lee, we're doing because you had to get teachers on your side. So who you voting for in the big thing? Like
Gotcha.
what side are you on?" And they would put it down on a piece of paper. So they come in with their folder and they go, "Miss Lee, are you with the juniors or the seniors?" Or something like that. And I said something like, "I'm with the seniors." And they were like, "Really?" And I went, "Fuck no." Like, complete asshole. Like, such a brat thing to do. I was like, "Fuck that. No way." Tried to get a little laugh. Got nothing. And she was like... By the way,
Right, fellow juniors? It's like, Brendan, shut up.
By the way, I'm wearing a sweatshirt, a black sweatshirt with a black baseball cap backwards, and the
Nice.
sweatshirt in like gothic silver writing says "Thug Life."
Oh.
And I'm going, "Fuck that." Like
Where'd you
doing
get
that,
Where'd
doing
you get that on the boardwalk.
Eminem, the
You
Eminem.
got that sweatshirt on
one.
the fucking boardwalk
I
at
got it
the
on-
t-shirt shop. You're like,
I
now
went
you
to
don't
Santa
have to endure
Monica.
a painful tattoo. You can just get it across your belly.
Yeah,
on a
I was like,
t-shirt.
why don't they always do this? Which they do now have. They have that like thing that you put on your arm and it looks like a sleeve tattoo.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Todd
like
Glass
the
wears it
little
sometimes.
Children now? No, Todd has a sleeve tattoo.
No, that's like a. Oh well, maybe now. I don't
He
know.
definitely has a real.
Maybe
sleeve.
he does. Maybe he does. I don't know. I'm talking out of turn here. So anyway, she was just like, "You can't do that." Oh, by the way, when I went, "Fuck that" or something, whatever, the senior girls, they went, "Real funny," and that set me off, and I went, "Fuck you, bitch!" Like I was throwing beer at Greg at the trailer 8 Mile, where I was like, "Fuck you, man!"
Oh, and you hit him with a bitch in the
I
middle
said
of
bitch.
school.
Yeah,
of course,
yeah. I
you
went,
did.
"Fuck you, bitch."
Oh, in a
And,
do rag.
in a
Oh, yeah,
baseball
backwards
cap,
hat,
Thug
yeah.
Life.
Oh,
And Miss Lee was like, "Brendan, you can't do that." And I was like, "Well, she fucking
don't tread on me, ma'am.
Yeah, don't trip, man. Hey, don't trip, man." No, I
You
wasn't.
take out your mini comb and you're just fluffing up your hair.
I definitely probably amped up the black scent, I guess you'd say, a
Sure.
little bit more, but I wasn't that crazy with it.
Mm-hmm.
But I definitely ramped it up more than I do now.
Yeah.
Right.
Roy.
So anyway, whatever.
So
But
wait, what was the punishment for that?
they were trying to figure it out. And actually, I got off kind of easy. They were trying to figure it out. They were like, "What do you do with that?"
No, we're not quite sure what rule you specifically broke, but we know it was many.
They go, "Oh God, what do we do with this kid? How do you treat that?"
Dude, you're like trying to referee Draymond Green. Like, they have no idea how much leeway to give you, when to
That's
cut the
so
boundary.
funny.
Like, they just don't know. Because you have so much like, there's probably so much pre-business on you up until that point, too. Like, of
What do you
course-
mean?
They just notice you. They notice you're the kid with the do-rag and the hat and the, like,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
whole thing. And then you're just like, man,
The-
shut up, bitch.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
they're like,
yeah,
"God,
yeah.
what do we do?"
Yes,
Like,
they
do
go,
we make-
"Wow, Eminem is getting big."
Yeah, they're like,
They
"Oh,
go,
this
they
could
go,
be a problem."
"Dude, that Eminem guy's getting huge." Like, not huge as in me, but huge as in he's going to affect all these kids.
That's so funny. I remember similar trouble I got. All of my like real bad trouble was in AP Psych my senior year. Like, I just got kicked out of that class constantly. I also had just a wild hair up my ass where I was like, I just decided. I think my parents already were like, "We're getting a divorce. You're going to community college. Like, we don't care."
Whoa.
And I was like, "But I have the grade. Like, I could get in." And they're
Yeah.
like, "We don't care. You're going. This is what's
Damn.
happening." And so I was pissed already.
Yeah.
And so I like
I would
resigned
be.
myself to be like, "Fuck my senior year. Like, what do I care?" And I
Mm-hmm.
still did fine, but it was just like, in AP Psych, we had a summer project where we had to do like a 15-page report on our brain. And it was an individual research paper where you had to
Whoa.
do diagrams and the whole thing. Me and my friend Tim, formerly of Deep Inside the Rabbit Hole and Mike and Tim Visit Earth, we just didn't do it. Both of us, without speaking. We
Right.
just didn't do it. And we
Right.
went to school and we were like, "Yeah, we didn't do it." And he's like, "All right, well, can you do it?" And we were like, And he was like, it's like 25% of your first quarter grade. Like, you guys, can you please do it? We're like, maybe, man. And he just like kept hounding us. And we handed it in 3 weeks. We did it together. And our diagrams were literally digital pictures of each other's heads.
What do you mean?
We put
you just took a
arrows and we
picture?
wrote Tim's head, Tim's brain. In
Teacher's
here.
like, well, they're not wrong.
He gave us a 75.
Really?
He's like, I there's nothing I can do. Like, this is either going to be a year-long struggle, or I at least like give him some sort of positive reinforcement.
Right,
for
you're
doing
like,
it.
all right. Well, we were having a mutual agreement.
Yeah.
here.
In class, I mean, Tim cheated on a girl in that class. And so that whole class dynamic got fucked up all year.
Really?
Because we were all friends, and then he cheated on his girlfriend. And in high school,
Ooh.
when you get found out for that, it is a massive scandal.
Oh yeah, it's
I mean,
the biggest.
It may as well be
dude.
the Epstein files.
Yeah.
It's fucking nuts.
Yeah.
People cared more about it. And like, it just, he would like,
the truth more came out.
he would literally like sit in his seat with his arms down. He had to both pretend and present that he was ashamed and embarrassed of his actions.
right.
And she was in, so he had to act depressed.
Right.
But me and my
And then
friend,
the minute he walks out, he's like, I don't give a fuck
yeah,
at all about
let's
that.
go to football practice.
Yeah, yeah.
So we used to talk though openly about like who we would shoot first in the class, like how, like who to get everybody, like what would you do, and we'd tell the story and run through how we would do it.
Yeah.
And the teacher's like, you guys like gotta go, like
Yeah,
we'd be
yeah, yeah.
expelled if that was now.
Yeah.
But back then he was like, what the fuck are you, like you guys are
Oh
idiots.
yeah. I can't believe I didn't get expelled for the knife thing. Like
That's
it's
crazy.
fucking crazy, dude.
Yeah, bringing a weapon and not being expelled is actually
I must have been really funny.
that's a,
They must have been like, but
Or they
remember that
didn't-
homogeneous line?
It's either
They go,
that,
oh, he's got
or
something.
they didn't think he had the heart.
Yeah, yeah. You
like
go,
he won't do it.
yeah, that's
pussy."
exactly. Not even it. They just go, look, this kid'll get fucked in jail. This kid's gonna die if we send him down this road
Yeah.
of we're expelling you.
Then he'll really be wearing do-rags.
Yeah, they're like, they probably the whole, probably the whole time they were just like, Brendan, what are these little bursts
Yeah.
of craziness that you
I
have?
can just already tell though that like my son is already a better person than I am, because I got kicked off the bus for the year in the
Right.
grade that he's in now.
Oh, really?
Like I was already getting in trouble. Yeah, I got into a fist fight on the bus, and then I got off the bus and ripped a neighbor's fence out of the ground. I was 6. What do you think
Whoa.
was happening at home?
Yeah, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Seeing you as a 6-year-old must have been so funny, trying to rip that gate out, going, ah!
Well, it wasn't even, the weird thing was it was PVC pipe, so it was a shit fence, but it was like short PVC pipe with plastic chains.
Yeah.
Like, and the whole thing was white. It was like this weird, just like showing the border of his
Right.
house thing, and I was just like,
showing the border of his house. Right.
And I just
totally
picked it up,
get it.
kicked it. Like, dude, I got kicked off the computer in 6th grade for the full year because within a week or two of us having the internet, I got caught on Playboy.com in our library.
Whoa.
Like, and the librarian was like, "Go back." Like, 'cause
Was
I turned off-
Playboy.com good?
No, it was literally just like subscribe for $12.90. Like there was
Oh,
no,
right.
but you could see the giant gold Playboy with the bunny and the whole thing. And the teacher came over and I like, freaked
Yeah.
out. And she's like, "What was that?" And in front of the whole fucking
God damn it,
library,
these fucking-
coldest sweat ever. She's like, "Turn the monitor back on." And I turned it. She's like, "You're on Playboy.com."
She knew exactly what she was doing.
Library is like, "Oh shit!" And I'm like,
Wow.
"Oh, I'm a
Oh, my
pervert."
God.
She's like, "Go to the office."
That's so
Yeah.
funny, dude. That really molded you. That
I got
moment.
taken off the internet for the entire year.
What?
It was the first year we had internet, and she's like, "You have no access to the internet."
Why now? What is that teaching you at all about like?
Yeah,
your,
I feel
your
like
body?
you should get one warning.
Yeah, I mean,
warning. They should talk to
in
you.
fairness, it was
about
a brand new technology.
why you're feeling that way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was just a boned up
bullshit,
12-year-old. I was in
man.
6th grade with a fucking
Yeah.
absolute rod in my pants at all times. What do
Yeah.
you think is happening?
Did I ever tell you the story of when I I got chased by like 3 or 4 teachers through the hallways of my high school? Did I ever tell you that?
No. What did they? Never mind. I was gonna say something so mean, and I'm really graduated.
Thank you. Hey. That's a part of the treaty.
Yeah.
Damn, how about that scene from Peaky Blinders when he has a treaty with one of the other guys, and and the guy goes, he gets off the boat and he's like, I was really excited to kill you, and Thomas Shelby goes, "There's a long line for that," or whatever. And then he goes, he gives him an envelope. He goes, "In that envelope, there's a map of what you'd like to do around here. Consider yourself a guest of our city, blah, blah, blah. And there's also $500 in there to give to your wife. If you betray me, we'll kill you. She can wear a black dress and a black blah, blah, blah." And, and it was like, ooh.
That's
anyway,
cool.
so cool. But I was pissed off about something or other, and I'm walking through, and so here's the gym, right? There's a gym right here. I'm walking out of the gym. There's 2 hallways, right? It goes zoop, zam.
Yeah.
So it goes like this. This side, if you want to walk that way, goes outside.
Gotcha.
And it was a little chilly, I think. This side is inside the entire time. There's a hall monitor right here.
Gotcha.
So the rule is, if you are going out during this period, you have to walk outside and go this way.
Yes.
But I was like, fuck that.
What are the rules for me?
And I was pissed about something. I walk past the hall monitor, and she goes, "Excuse me, do you have a thing?" I don't know. Oh, a pass. A hall pass. Yeah. I go, "What are you, high?" Oh, I did? I didn't know I just said that. Oh, you needed a hall pass. So she goes, "Do you have a hall pass?" And I go, "No." And she's like, "Well, you have to walk outside then." And I go, "No, I'm just going to walk down." And she's sitting in a desk. And I just figured, like, what are you going to do? Stop me? Like, you're sitting in a desk. Just let me bitch you out, and then I'll walk and whatever, and you'll have to handle that back home when you tell your fucking husband.
I think my favorite thing about you is your refusal
For accountability?
Not that, because you do take accountability. You are very self-aware that it is your fault, but your refusal to believe that the consequences will actually happen. Like, you're like, consequences are kind of a myth.
Yeah, well,
And
that's
in your
how I
life,
was
they have
raised,
been.
unfortunately.
Yeah.
Yes, but now
Wow.
now I'm
consequences are a myth. That actually,
yeah. I was
That's
raised as
Jehovah.
as Jehovah. I was raised Mormon. No, it was like my dad would always say, don't ask for permission, ask for forgiveness.
What a terrible lesson from your father.
Yeah,
that's
you
like
better
an
believe it.
immediate. That's also what a hilarious lesson to teach your kid to ensure that they will do something dumb to you.
Yeah. Well, this is what I've learned from my parents. Okay,
Yeah.
you want to know about the lessons they taught me when I was younger?
I absolutely.
These are the main
do.
things. Okay.
The Sagalow commandments.
This is the Sagalow commandments.
Good.
1, 2,
Natalie.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's the Sagalow commandments.
What? Never eat your own supply.
Microwave a burger if you're hungry. No, this is what my parents taught me. My dad taught me, not even taught me. He taught me through me seeing him.
Mm-hmm.
Don't ask for permission, ask for forgiveness.
Yes.
My mom said, drive like everyone else is an asshole.
Sure.
And never trust the IRS. And don't fuck with the IRS.
Well, those are two very different lessons.
Don't fuck with the IRS. Was the
Gotcha.
last one, yeah.
That's a good lesson. Now,
they're
number 2, I
criminals.
do have a question, though. Drive like everybody else is an asshole. Does that mean defensively or does that mean aggressively?
Safely.
Gotcha.
Drive like, look around, make sure,
Yeah.
like, drive like everybody else doesn't know what they're doing.
I mean, that's one thing that I'm really driving into my son, and probably it won't even be a thing in his life since it'll likely be just self-driving cars.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm just routinely, I'm like, do you see how little attention everybody's paying? I was like, just look around you, man.
Yeah, that's a good
No,
lesson.
I was like, nobody else gives a fuck what's going on in this car. I was
Yeah.
like, so you have to be real like aware of what's. I was like, that's why it helps to be a point guard. I was like, you got peripheral vision. You get, you got the. I literally,
Damn,
I say that
lessons.
constantly about just like the reason I am a good driver is because I played point guard.
Wow. And
Sorry to pivot
Yes.
on the commandments, but did you see that Waymo is under fire because sometimes they have like remote workers in the Philippines driving their driverless cars?
Yes, but
What?
did you see that that's not really the full thing? Is that they're not literally driving
No,
the car.
but
They're
in
only
emergency
Yeah, they're
situations.
called in to fix the thing because, which is again outsourcing jobs and not great. But I'm just saying it's not like there's a Filipino guy driving a
you.
wheel.
No, yeah.
Being like, yeah.
But
That's
if
Like,
you're
man,
in
these
a-
robots are amazing. Meanwhile, it's that guy.
right.
If you're in a pinch and your car is stuck, there might be a Filipino guy getting it unstuck for you.
They don't have them around this city, though, right?
Yeah, they do.
They have Waymo
They have
in New
Waymo
York
here.
City?
Mm-hmm.
Since when?
A couple weeks
Wenmo.
ago, I saw a couple.
I saw them training them, like ones with no people in it,
Yeah.
just driving themselves to like test. I assume they're trying
I
to
hate
bring
that.
back.
My brother-in-law does. He's a mathematician, brilliant guy. I think he's since moved on, but he did like 3D mapping of cities for driverless cars.
You know what?
So he was working on all of
Oh,
that
really?
technology.
That's
yeah.
so cool.
It is pretty. I mean, it's interesting
That's
when
cool.
you like. I mean, when you look at it and you realize that like all of this is like how John Nash was writing an algorithm on his window for how pigeons moved.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, this is crazy that all of this can be mathematically explained by a brain greater than mine. You know?
Yeah. You know what I was thinking about though? Half
Yeah, you
paying
weren't paying attention
half
to a
trying to
single
go
word
in.
I said.
I was
'Cause
trying.
You laughed
I was
differently
trying.
than I
I
anticipated.
know. I was trying, but I thought of a really good idea for a show. How about a guy that is like wants to be a chauffeur?
Mhm.
Like he loves the classic chauffeur.
Chauffeur.
For show.
I mean, how good is that?
Well, we're trying to get away from that.
Oh, sorry.
No, well, we're the PR. We're trying to get away from that.
We're in our thick cock era.
Yeah, we're in thick cock chode era.
Gotcha.
Anyway, so a guy who wants to be a chauffeur but has to deal with all of the modern bullshit.
Uh-huh.
And that's it, really. That's all I thought of.
Wait, what? That was your whole thought that derailed you from listening to me, is that a chauffeur that has to deal with all the modern bullshit? What modern bullshit?
That's just the idea.
Like Waymo?
The character. Like
Or
Waymo
Uber?
and Uber and Lyft and all that
But-
stuff. And then, develop the character a little bit. I don't have a plot or anything,
You just thought that that's an interesting industry.
Guess who
that
just
seems to
got
be
himself
changing.
into the Monster Hall of Fame for next week? Mike
that's so
didn't.
funny.
Mike didn't hear my story out.
Well, what's
Mike-
interesting about that is like, I can't really think of. I mean, there are people that I've had issues with in the business, and people that have like, I guess, kind of cut me off creatively, but not really. Like just opportunistically, like not because I feel like the only real monsters I have are myself.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I'm the monster that has cut me off creatively
Right.
for my own fear or judgment or whatever.
Right. I should have wrote me, to be honest. I should have been like, I'm my own worst enemy, I've cut myself creative. I go, that's not good. But they talk about that in the book. They talk about like that censor
Being
and that,
self-destructive.
yeah, and just being like changing the way you're thinking about yourself and even other people. Like a lot of the time it's like if you catch yourself, shitting on someone, usually it's because
Yeah, but did they take into consideration that so many people would be outed as pedophiles?
huh?
It's like, how do you have a positive opinion?
I'm sure the woman who wrote this book is in the fucking Epstein files too.
Man, I know. I just sorry, it's so over encompassing, but I've just been
it's on your head. It's on your mind.
I've just been everything you flip through, and granted, mine, your algorithm is curtailed to you.
No,
but
I get that.
It's
shit
like
too.
it's everywhere.
It is everywhere. Yeah, it's depressing.
Yeah, let's move on. I apologize.
Well,
for bringing
anyway,
it up.
so I was walking through the hallway, and she goes, "Do you have a hall pass?" And I go, "No," or whatever. I go, "No," and I just keep walking. She's like, "Excuse me, that fucking
Yeah.
grating. Excuse me," and and she goes,
that
"That-
female
that-
voice.
yeah, I'm like the kid from Adolescence.
That kind of my
She
mom
was a
sound.
bitch. So I'm walking down the hallway. She's going, "Excuse me," and I would have gotten away with it too if it wasn't for the Spanish teacher. There was a Spanish teacher who I never had. I didn't know this guy at all. He's walking down this way.
Mm-hmm.
He could have been the math teacher, but he was Spanish. No, I knew he was a Spanish teacher. Okay.
He was
Okay.
Spanish and a teacher.
He was a
Either
Spanish
way.
teacher. He taught Spanish. So he's walking down the hallway, and she goes, "Stop him!" Like, stop it. I got dramatic, bro.
Get your fucking beanbag ass out of the chair and go catch him yourself, you fucking couch of a
Yeah.
human.
Okay, can you stop him? So the teacher goes like this, and I'm fucking this is pretty impressive and hilarious. is this. It immediately got dramatic. I fucking juked him.
Nice.
That's when it's a
Opening
problem.
scene to Tommy Boy
That-
Sagalow. I mean, you do have mobile
Right.
hips.
That goes from stopping me to make me turn around and go to the other hallway. That's whatever.
Sure.
The minute I do that and I
you're
run,
evading police.
no, I'm evading police. I'm disrupting justice.
All that guy. Here's the thing: you fucked yourself because that guy probably would have like grabbed you.
Yeah.
And then you could have been like, "This is such a not fit for the crime punishment." First
Right.
of all, this fucking squawking clam that can't get out of her, chair desk combo.
Yeah.
And then this fucking Dilbert just grabbing you by the collar. It's like, get out of here.
Yeah, I totally agree. And so I'm running, and I can tell you, I remember this like it was fucking yesterday, bro. I'm running, and I remember what I'm thinking. I'm going, there's no fucking way this guy's chasing me. I go, there's no fucking way this guy's chasing me.
Surely that would be humiliating for an adult man to do.
I turn around.
He's like the
He's
T-Rex in
full
fucking Jurassic
on.
Park.
He's full on.
You're driving the Jeep.
He's going so fast. So I was
grazing
dude,
your mirror.
I was running, but he was running. Like I was running, and it made me have to run.
Yeah.
You know, because I'm like, there's no way he's chasing me, and I look behind it, and I see him.
You're like, oh shit.
And I'm like, and I start going,
yeah.
and I'm running by,
Oh.
and so it's him. It's just him. I run by, because at this point you're using the main. I'm running from the cops. I'm trying to find an alleyway or
Oh,
some
of course,
shit.
yeah.
You know what I mean? I should have hopped in a fucking locker or something. And he's chasing me. I'm making all the wrong decisions on what hallways to go to. I get past. I go here. So here's the lunchroom. Here's a hallway to more classrooms.
Yeah.
I should have ran through the lunchroom, I think, because you can duck under a table or
Lose
whatever.
yourself,
You
yeah.
can go outside. And you can go to the back of the school, root around the school or something
We
like
have
that.
very similar layout to our school, it seems like.
I stayed. I went fucking right, and I'm running, and I run past the fucking teacher's lounge like a goddamn beehive. And the minute I walk back, the Spanish teacher comes in there. He goes, "I need somebody." Blah, 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 blah. Now
somebody faster.
the dean and the other person and the Spanish teacher and this other person. Chasing
Wait, that
me.
warthog finally got out of her seat and was chasing you?
No. She was like, "Get him!"
Oh.
She was like Jabba the Hutt.
They think that you stabbed somebody. Like
I
that's
know.
so dramatic to be like, somebody get him.
It was so dramatic immediately. Talk about dramatics, by the way. I ran past my friend Matt, and as I'm running, I go, "Run!" And
Just trying to recruit somebody in the middle of your
Yeah.
felony. That's unbelievable. Tell my girl I love her.
yeah, I don't know why I did that. It was like an avalanche was coming.
Oh, that's the best.
And he was smart. He was smart too. He was a really smart guy. He went, "No."
Yeah.
He's like, "What am I running for?"
Oh.
And I've asked all my friends after that. I went, "What would you have done?" Jacob goes, "I'd be there running with you."
100%. First of all, if
100,
I
yeah.
saw my friend running in a high school and he looked at me with fear in his eyes and said, "Run," I would assume there's an AR-15 not far behind.
Well, this was before that. There had been school shootings. It was like Columbine and Virginia Tech.
yeah.
But nothing really was happening that much. It wasn't as traditional as it is here now today.
yeah, it wasn't a part of our everyday life.
It wasn't a curriculum.
No, I remember being in middle school and our teacher over the loudspeaker told us about Columbine, and I remember being like, "Why is he crying? That's in Colorado."
Right.
Like not really getting
I felt that
any
same
of it
way
at
about
all.
9/11.
Just being like what's going on? Like, why are we
Yeah.
so emotional about it? And then, throughout the day you kind of learn about it and you're like, what the fuck? Like, this is
Yeah,
I'm
you're
not
kind of
gonna-
because when you first hear about something like that, you think, and you're a kid, you think the most innocent thing.
Yeah.
Like when I heard 9/11, and I think this was also the teachers' problem because that's how they described it to us because we were just kids.
Right.
And they were like a plane hit a building. And
Yeah,
you're
they
kind
made
of
it
going
sound like it was that Yankees pitcher in his single engine Cessna and hit the Chrysler building and then fell down.
right.
It was
yeah.
not a big deal.
Yeah. They made it like that. They didn't, little did I know that there was that the rabbit hole went deep on that
Well,
one.
I thought my dad had still I was in 10th grade, I think, 9th or 10th. I had Miss Hand, my art teacher, and boy, you know the jokes I made about certain jobs that she might perform, but not during 9/11. But I found out, and she was like, "Do any of you need to call your parents?" And I was like, "I do." And she's like, "Why?" And I was like, "I think my father works in the Twin Towers." And
Oh,
she's
shit.
like, "You absolutely have to call your parents." So I called my mom, and she started hysterically crying on the phone, and I was like, "I'm gonna be Pete Davidson." But she was like, "No, your dad doesn't work there anymore. He did during the first, like during '92, when somebody drove into the basement with the explosives."
Why was everybody coming for the Twin Towers?
biggest buildings in the city?
Were they?
Yeah.
I thought the Empire State Building was.
No, I think they were the WTCs were higher, right?
I think they were at the time. I'll look that up. I have a perfect view from my window at my apartment of the Freedom Tower, and I'm like, damn,
Yeah.
whoever lived
Fucking
here.
crazy.
Isn't that why? And all those videos of like people that are, it looks like Cloverfield. They're like celebrating a birthday, and then in the background,
Right,
You're like,
right,
what the
right.
fuck?
Holy fuck, dude.
Shit's
crazy, man.
Shit is crazy.
Shit is crazy. So anyway, I ran past all the teachers, and I eventually ran out of breath, obviously, because that was the first time I ever ran. Probably
in
the gym
Doc
teachers
Martens or
running
what?
with them, going like, "I told you this kid could be a good fucking
It could be an offensive tackle. Pulling guard, maybe.
Someone get in front of him."
Yeah, you just Honda, just perfect technique.
Yeah, I go, "Oh, the whole lunchroom." Oh,
You grab under their pads, rush them into a locker.
So I make a U-turn or whatever. I somehow go around and I start running towards the lunchroom because
Yeah.
I go make it to the lunchroom, and I get to the lunchroom. There's like, it's literally like the bees.
Make it to the lunchroom because I want this to be a show.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, a little bit,
probably,
right?
Just to be like, look at what's happening right now. 'Cause
You
this
guys
is
have
fucking
no
crazy.
idea that I've
I
been
didn't
sprinting
think
for my life.
I didn't think at all hide under the table. I didn't think at all run outside. I just thought the more people is good. Somehow I just went, the more there are people, the gooder this will be.
The gooder it will be.
And I run into the lunchroom, and my my economic teacher, this guy, Mr. Oh yeah, I'm not gonna say his name, but I
Yeah.
remembered it, which is great.
That is good.
Wow. I see him, and he was really cool. He was the teacher that was like, "All right, Brendan," like when I was like being an asshole, he's like, "Brendan, that's funny, but let me do my thing." And I was like,
Yeah.
okay. So I'm like, this guy's cool.
It's like, turn that into a poop rap one
He
day.
goes, yeah. Maybe rap about your penis. I go, okay. Bing. I go, oh, my champion of fame, my Hall of Champion. And what the fuck? Oh yeah. So and then I ran into him, and I was so out of breath. I was like, "You gotta help me." I got in trouble, man. And he's like, "What's going on? What's wrong?" And he's talking to the other teachers. He's like, "He's a good kid, man. Like what happened? Blah blah blah." And I didn't really. I might have gotten ISS. I spent a lot of time in ISS.
You did.
Yeah, they were just like, just throw him in a room. I'm like, I'm walking around like Walter White in the basement of that vacuum fucking place, just being like, I gotta figure it out. I gotta head back.
I only got it two times in my life. Oh, you spilled it all over. Well, at least those are snowboarding pants, though. Oh. Terrible.
Anyway,
I got it twice. Once for being a party to Stone Cold Stunning people in my gym class.
Ooh,
Like a bunch
That'll
of
do
because
it.
I mean that was the Attitude Era. That's all you did. You just
Yeah.
fake kicked somebody in the stomach and then stun them. And sometimes you would just do it for real if they let you.
Great.
And my friend Rob got out of school suspension because he took it out of the gym class and like I think I've told this a million times, but I just can't get this image out of my head, and it's still to this day like one of the hardest I've ever laughed. Is like the class ended, and he's just running in circle. Like that's how young we were and how much energy we had. Just like we'd have like those joy runs that dogs go on.
Yeah.
When like out of nowhere they flip out.
Zoomies.
And they start, zoomies, and they start just going in circles and juking people out. So he's doing that and stunning women, children, teachers, everybody that comes in his way. And he just like, then the bell goes and he doesn't even change into like regular clothes. sprints to the door, and it's those like push the like bar that you push and it makes that loud noise.
Yeah.
And he just went ka-choom, and both doors flew open, and he just goes, looks this way, and then looks this way, and then runs. And so I follow
like
him
a
out of
cartoon
the
character.
exactly. I follow him out of the gym, and I see the end of it, and it's some fucking kid who I'm in orchestra with. He's like 2 years younger than us, and he's just walking down the fucking hallway, and Rob just kicked him in the stomach. I didn't see the kick,
What?
but I saw him fully like had his head like in the stun and just went boom and stunned him. And the kid, like he was the Rock selling it, flew up and just like tumbled off. And then again, like an animal, Rob just like skittered up the steps and ran 3 stories up to the 8th grade floor, like back to the 8th grade floor.
Just hear it on the ceiling. Boom, boom. You go, I think he's doing it up there.
It was like, dude, I've never seen anything like it. And then we both got in trouble, and he thought
Why'd you get in trouble?
because I was stunning people in the gym class.
Okay.
And he was like, "You ratted me out." I was like, "You ratted yourself out by stunning a fucking
You murdered
orchestra kid."
Yeah, you killed the trombone kid.
That kid came into school.
It was like Juice. It was like he was Tupac and you were fucking the other guy.
Dude, that kid came into school like Bill Murray and Wild Things, like with a full neck brace and his fucking like sweet little dumb head pushed
He's like,
up.
it's okay.
He
you
couldn't even
guys."
fit his violin under his chin anymore.
Oh
it was
my God.
insane.
That's so funny, dude. It's so funny picturing you guys as Juice, him being like, you know, Mike, you keep calling me crazy. And I gotta admit, I was tripping at first. But you know what? I am crazy.
True. I mean, he
Yeah.
carved corn in his arm. He was.
Oh
he
my
was.
God.
He's the. That's one of my favorite friends, though, because he's a wild animal. And now he's like a great dad. He's like, it's so. I mean, we used to have.
Kids are nuts, dude.
Him in particular. I mean, he's my friend that had a bird, like that family that had a bird, and you walk in,
yeah.
it's like,
I
and the house
hated
is
that.
chaos.
My buddy Max had a bird.
The dog is like on the fucking kitchen floor, and then it jumps up onto your shoulder. And
Yeah,
you're
no
like,
wonder
"Get
this kid is fucking
He's
looking for
Dude, he's got
attention.
3 sisters that are like Cinderella's stepsisters. They're all just fucking
Really?
furious the entire time. His mom is like half cat lady
Italian?
from The Simpsons. I have no idea what he is, but he was the best athlete. He had 6 touchdowns in a game, hit the home run in Cooperstown, like renowned wrestler, like a fantastic athlete, but just a fucking, had a lot of energy.
a Goomba.
Yeah, I mean, I
I'm
don't
picturing
think
him
he
as
was
Italian.
I don't think he is. He had a very square head.
Damn.
Yeah. Biggest nuts I've ever seen.
Should we
Still
talk
to this
about the
day.
promotion that we have been doing?
Oh, yeah, our big promo.
Or are
week.
we done?
We can do it. We
How
can
far?
talk.
How long does this show go?
I mean, we can make it as long
we gotta
as we
figure
want,
it
to
out.
be
An hour
honest.
and an hour and a half.
We
We're gonna
have the
just-
studio for another hour, so it depends if you want to do 2 episodes.
We're probably just going to come in next week.
Okay.
I would assume so.
Yeah.
Just because I have to be somewhere. But we
Where do you gotta be?
I have a New York Comedy Club.
Oh yeah.
Early show with DeStefano.
Hmm.
And I think we're making
Oh,
it
maybe
a
I'll
high
go with
show.
you.
Maybe please do.
A high show?
Yeah. Chris is now changing his entire life. He told me he's like I think I'm like done with alcohol. He's like, you cold plunge? And I was like, yeah, I've been talking to you about it for 2
Yeah.
years. He's like, and you like weed, right? I'm like, yeah, I've been talking to you
He was
about
writing
that
it
for
down,
10 years.
and he's like, "What else about you?"
Yeah. And he's like, I think I'm gonna switch to cold plunging.
You're
and
knocking.
weed.
You're knocking on the bathroom door. You're like, Christopher. He's bleaching his hair gray.
So, yeah.
Gray. What? Don't call me that.
Is that from Stan video?
Yeah, we just watched it too. I
Oh.
was showing Caroline the video. I was like, because she showed me this new Taylor Swift video or something. I gotta say, I might get some shit for this. That new Taylor Swift album is fucking awesome. And she's awesome. She's actually awesome.
Oh.
We watched the documentary that she did. She's like,
Who are you arguing against right now? Isn't she the biggest artist in the world?
she is the biggest artist. She gets a lot of shit though.
I kind of support you, though, because this is the first time I've liked a Taylor Swift song in, 10 years. Like, I was not a fan of
You
the
know who
last
I'm
one, but I
arguing
like
the one
the
where
new
she's
one.
talking about Travis Kelce's dick.
Yeah, that one was bad.
Yeah, I
It's
don't
just
know.
it's just jarring. It
That
happens
song,
to everybody.
But it
It's
is that
jarring
album,
when
yeah.
somebody who has been around for a long time. It also puts you in a weird position where, like, similar with Miley, similar with Britney, similar with all these girls that started as girls and then became women, and then they have this moment where they're like, I'm fucking sexy now, and then they kind of make you feel like a groomer. Because you're like, I've been watching you since you were a kid. I didn't think this was gonna happen.
Interesting.
Like,
She's
what is this?
Taylor
you know who
Swift
I'm
was a
arguing
late
against?
bloomer then in that case. 'Cause
Well,
she's
Taylor
like in
Swift
her
added. I
30s.
think Travis Kelce helped her, like, actually get a female body because her thighs are cracked.
Dude, in this
now. They are
documentary, she's
wild.
like
Sorry.
she's 35.
Yeah, but I'm just judging her on her fucking body.
True. She is a boss bitch, and you know who I'm arguing against? I'm arguing against Eminem in that MGK diss when he goes, you never make no list next to Taylor Swift and that Iggy ho. You about to really blow. Anywho, if this is the first time you're watching us because you've watched the promotion that we've been doing, Jim and Sam, and
Oh, this week. Did you
And-
know that, Natalie? That we went on a
we
little
were doing
press
some
tour.
promotion
I
we
saw
did-
you on Skanks.
Yeah, we did Jim and Sam.
I'm sad I
we
wasn't
did
there.
Skanks.
Skanks was fun.
We did B and E
because we didn't smoke. I think
And-
we were funnier.
Yeah, and we did SDR. We did
SDR.
4
If we're
podcasts.
even still on the network by the time,
I mean,
'cause
we
I was
were
really-
making
I was
fun
really
of
making fun
the
of this
equipment,
whole thing.
Natalie.
yeah, they were doing
Ralph's just
a,
taking notes.
Ralph, one of the questions was, which one of you cares the most about the success of the show? And we both put Natalie.
That's really good.
I could see it in Ralph's eyes. Like, I had to pull it back a little bit.
Oh
'cause
yeah,
I
there was
like,
a couple times where Brendan tried to get real.
I got real good with it.
real
I got real
grody.
good. Again, no consequences. But the whole time I'm going, this will be funny. He'll get it.
Consequences are a myth, dude.
Yeah, consequences are a myth, and ask for forgiveness.
Yeah, not.
So and I ain't even asking for that. TBH, suck my dick. No, just kidding. But this is when I went, okay, reel it in. Is when they asked, like, what's the worst part about recording? And I wrote everything about this. I wrote, like, the cameras, the production, the lighting, how it looks. I wrote it looks like Wayne's World, and Ralph didn't laugh at all. He was like, "We're getting 4K cameras." Remember we said that? He goes,
These are 4K
he
cameras.
goes, "We are getting better cameras, so the production should be better." Blah 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 blah. I go, "I'm fucking around."
Oh.
These are 4K cameras.
Yeah, it's fine. I'm fucking around.
I know. It's just funny that he's like, oh, yes, well, actually, Did
I will
Aaron
say,
like
though,
it?
Brendan and I ended up losing the
which is
newlywed
crazy.
game, which is crazy, but we should have won based on the first question alone because they were just kind of rephrasing this. Here it goes, your biggest nemesis.
such a fidget.
Brendan v. Mic Stand.
This thing doesn't
continues.
last a whole fucking hour.
That's
And this is the
unbelievable.
good one, right?
I love that mic stand may as well be called Mike Feeney Stand.
Why?
Because now that's your enemy.
That's my enemy of the episodes.
You know what the answer is, and you're not going to like it. It's because you put your weight on it the whole time. You lean with your arm.
Like this?
Yeah, kind of like that, but
But you're
more
skinny,
handily.
Mike, so
No, I also know where to
But
do it.
he doesn't
where it
do
won't.
but you do it the whole episode.
I know,
Mike,
I'm
this
touching
is
it
the
like
first
that.
time he's touched it.
Yeah, I do some
'cause I'm
adjustments
cool.
as well, though. It's hard not
It
to.
is
It's
'cause
also
you're
hard to,
cool.
like, when you're moving forward.
yeah,
and
when you're
backwards, we know
laughing,
how
you
to
have to
inflect.
you have to go like this. But we just won't touch it anymore. I mean,
No.
let's get this over with. Like, I would be sick of hearing about
know what we
these
should
fucking
have?
schmucks talk about the mic stand the
You know what
entire
we
time.
should have? We should have those old school microphones hanging from the ceiling.
Yes,
And we could talk into it like doo-wop
bo-
boys.
yeah, like we're announcing boxers.
Yes.
You go, coming up on the left-hand side, weighing at 400 pounds, Natalie! Just kidding.
I really like
Just
that.
Now
kidding,
with
Nat.
a
You know I love
sudden
you.
interest in men, out of the lesbian corner.
I can give you handheld mics.
I don't want to do
Like
that either.
these. Yeah,
I
I
like
don't
the
I don't
battle.
prefer that.
I do like the battle.
Yeah, I think it's fun. I know it annoys a couple listeners. I do get a message or two about
Sure.
that a week.
But that's just a character of the show, I guess.
Yeah, part of the frustration, part of the fun.
And Valentine's Day is coming up.
Are you doing anything?
Valentine's Day is coming up.
I showed you what I got my wife. This is the problem with being with somebody since you were a fucking child. First of all, neither of us give a shit about this holiday.
No, you do it later.
But
You go
every
like, "Let's
once
go
in a while,
restaurant.
every once in a while, she'll turn into a girl. And
Like,
just
so
be
what are you
like-
gonna get me for
be like, yeah,
Valentine's?
so like, are we doing something for Valentine's Day? And I'm
Makes
like, we
sense.
haven't done anything since '98.
Yeah,
like, what are you
go-
talking
yeah,
about?
you were like, what? Like, yeah, it makes sense though. Like, I get it. I get
Yeah,
it.
I honestly, I get it too, and I'm not mad at it, but it is sometimes jarring
Gives
to
you
be
a
like,
reason.
oh shit, I do have to. Well, and also we just
Besides
our
love.
dating anniversary just passed. We have like all these, all these important dates
Right,
in our life that
right.
we have to routinely celebrate, or else,
Or else
we
it
all
becomes
die.
fucking, we're living in a
18 years
repetition.
we've been dating.
That's crazy.
Isn't that crazy? That's
That's
also crazy that the
crazy.
Giants beat the Patriots that long ago. Like in that Super Bowl. That's also what makes me think it's so crazy because
That's
that
such a
feels
sitcom
very
connection
recent.
to do. You go like, don't you remember what happened 18 years ago? You go, hey, the fucking Giants beat the Pats?
She took me home from that party. That's how we started
Aw,
dating.
Whoa.
Yeah, she literally took me home.
That's
And
cute.
but she got me, that bitch, because she was like, let's go
Why?
home, we'll hook up. And I was like, deal. And then I got
Nice.
home and she's like, I am bleeding.
Oh,
I'm like,
wow.
well, call me a hyena.
So then what?
Because
Because
I'm gonna eat.
yeah, they're all gonna laugh at you. I'm gonna say to my cack. So, what am I doing
liked
for
it.
Valentine's Day? What am I doing for Valentine's Day? I will be with my lover, Dan Soder,
Nice.
in Tampa, Florida.
Oh.
And I have ordered. Get this! I've ordered two a bear, stuffed bear thing that they're kissing. Two bears.
Okay.
Flowers in this
Named
cool
Bert and
flower
Tom?
thing. Yeah, named Stav and Chris. And these flowers that come in a cool jar with some candy. And this fucking thing that's like, it says I love you in roses, but it's like this big. It doesn't matter. But I have it. I think it's that big. I don't know. But I sent it to my home for C Money.
Nice.
So
That's good.
that'll be nice.
You know what I really want?
And then we're going to go to the Dream Mall on Monday
for what?
just to go.
Like snowboard.
Nickelodeon World.
We're going to Nickelodeon World, possibly.
The aquarium rules there. It's actually awesome.
We're gonna spend all fucking day there. We're kind of like, yeah, we're excited about
It
that.
also feels like you're in Japan or Korea.
amazing. We're
Damn.
gonna shop too. We're gonna get clothes.
Which is it
bruh.
a Korean design or is it a Japanese design? Either way, it makes you feel like you are not like you're in a more modern country
Oh,
than you are. When you're outside,
yeah.
you're like, I am fully in New Jersey. And then you walk in
yeah.
and you're like,
I've never been there.
what am I in Tokyo? This is unbelievable.
I've never
Let me
been
get a
there.
bubble tea.
What are you guys doing for Valentine's Day?
Nothing. I'll try to mush my member
Yeah,
into
What's
her
your little
little guy.
Your little guy.
Yeah. But nothing. I'm working. I'm working that night, so maybe she'll come to the city or something.
Where are
bounce
you at?
around. I don't know. You want me to pull out my goddamn schedule?
No, but I feel like we should end the show. I'm
Yeah,
feeling it.
yeah, I think
That's what it should be. Let's just like end it when we feel like it.
I think that's perfect. Sometimes it'll be an hour. Sometimes it'll be an hour 17.
Yeah, no structure. I mean,
No topics, no direction, but I love doing it.
Also, when we were on SDR, didn't it feel like we're kind of pitching the show again? In
Well,
a way,
that's
he was
what
like,
it
"So
felt
tell us
like.
about the
I
show."
was like, so yeah, what is the show all about? And I'm like, I know that
you
we're
go.
trying to pitch your audience, but this does feel like we're re-auditioning.
right, and you could see me be like, "I'm not playing your yes or no game
Brendan
here." I went full
refusing.
Pam Bondi on her.
Yeah.
I went, I'm not playing your
did
yes
go
or
full
no
Pam-
game
yeah.
here. Yeah. I was like, "You're
What?
Senator. I'm not answering that.
That's-
Congressman, I'm not answering
That's
that."
such a funny. That's a great. I'm going full Pam Bondi. That's perfect. That's awesome. I really like that. That's the title of the episode. Full Pam Bondi.
All right, you guys, check us out. We're on the road.
Yes.
BrendanSagalow.com, MikeCannonComedy.com.
That's right. Yeah.
And our other shows, Beautiful Boys, as well as Seg Daddy to Pod.
Well, in March, I'm doing a bunch of runs. So I'm doing South Bend, Indiana, to Detroit, to Lansing, Michigan. That's March 6th
Can we
to the 8th, I believe.
Have
And
our dates brought up.
Then the following week, I'm going to be in Louisiana, fresh off of watching season 1 of True
Louisiana.
Detective. I'm going to be doing a bit of Baton Rouge,
You're gonna
a
be
bit of Lafayette, and then a little bit of New Orleans. I'm very excited for that. And more dates at MikeCannonComedy.com.
Yes, and I will.
Sorry. Can you check
Yeah,
out my
yeah.
YouTube as well? The documentary and the set. I re-recorded my first special just to celebrate the anniversary and more or less take back the ownership over the audio property. So I did it, but I wanted to do it a little bit differently because obviously I'm at a completely different point in my life than when I wrote those
it's
jokes.
very cool.
And it's kind of like a revisitation to that point in my life, telling the joke, slightly discussing where it was at, all that stuff. But I think it's a cool, different type of project that if you're a fan of comedy, if you're a fan of me, you'll really like it. So youtube.com/Mike Cannon Comedy. Both the documentary and the set will be out by the time this episode is up. So check it out.
Heck yeah. And if you live in Indianapolis, I'll be at the
Brandon,
Helium.
I have yours. Sorry, Mike.
Oh,
That's okay.
I'll be at the
Remember.
Helium Comedy Club March 12th through the 14th. Not on there, but if you're in Richmond, Virginia, I'm doing a one-nighter March 26th, and it's somewhere. I'll be promoting
It's
it.
in Richmond. I saw that today.
It's in Richmond, Virginia. Come out to that. That'll be
My
cool.
buddy's opening for you. He's a good guy. The redhead guy.
Oh, Roger?
Yeah. No.
Oh,
No, he lives down there.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I'll tell you after.
And let's see what else. Good Nights Raleigh, May 7th through the 9th. And just announced Counterweight Brewing Company in Cheshire, Connecticut, May 15th. And then Helium Comedy Club in Atlanta. We got a new date for that. And new people were reaching out about that. May 22nd to the 24th. Get your tickets now. Get them now and forget about it. And then be like, what are we doing this weekend? Oh, shit. We're seeing Sagalow.
That's the longest hair. On my
Or maybe I'll be dead. You ever think about when you put something into a calendar, you go, one day I'm going to put something in a calendar
and not make it.
and not make it.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. One day you're gonna Geraldo at the Stress Factory.
Oh God. So I have so many of these like just wildly violent and sad thoughts. I'm trying to like move my fucking head because I try to bring those thoughts to stage and I can feel it being like, this is too much.
Yeah.
Like I had an idea where I had a thought where I was like, sometimes I'll walk into a movie theater and I'll look at the bottom and I'll look at the top and think, if someone came in here with a gun, where are they aiming first?
I think about that all the time.
And I could bring that to stage and try to make a joke out of that, but everybody's like, Jesus Christ, with the violence and the this.
No,
and the
people are
that,
very
and the killing yourself.
Yeah,
God.
it gets a little much for
It's
them
too
because I
much.
think they also probably feel that way and they want to escape those thoughts.
Right.
more
That being
so than-
said, see me on the road. We'll check you out next time.
I'm on the Kill Yourself tour.
Yeah, CKY.
It's a Fart Carnival.